Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going through a Tigra how to use effectively type video. Unfortunately I've only got her as a 5-star, like fully maxed out as you can see, SIG 81, so she is awakened. However, that awakening ability isn't absolutely major. It can help a little bit, but the primal sense and huntress sense are actually longer on the SP1s when you throw those, as you'll see here. You get it for 14 seconds rather than 5 seconds, and I think even at max SIG it's around 10 seconds, so it's not anything overly major that you're sort of missing out on by not having her awakened. It just means that you start the fight with them and you don't have to get up to 2 SP1s, so it can help but isn't super beneficial. So let's go through sort of what her kit is, as we've already gone through that SIG ability. So on the first hit, or on every hit, she inflicts a neutralize for 2.5 seconds. If it's active, it is refreshed. While the opponent is neutralized, obviously they fail to gain any sort of buff, similar to ruptures, neutralize. Wiccan, I believe, also has a neutralize. And if they gain a buff while, or if they try to gain a buff but obviously can't because of the neutralize, you put a rupture on. That comes in really handy when it comes down to how she really does her damage. So heavy attacks are the main form of attack here. While charging a heavy attack and after launching one, all non-contact hits have a 100% chance to miss. So you'll see this in a minute. You can neutralize this really nicely. It's basically any beam, any gun, any like punishers, 2099 shots, cable, regular Punisher, Kang's beams, Iron Man's beams, anything that literally does not touch you, as in a punch or attack that way, misses. So this is really handy. Obviously it doesn't work for those who can counter miss, like Professor X. He obviously has his SP1 and SP2, but it still can count as a miss, and you'll see later I'll sort of showcase how this can be really effective. If she interrupts the opponent's attack or causes them to miss, they each hit of that heavy attack, for example. So if you counter their heavies and then throw a heavy attack, then for each part of her heavy attack, which is 3 hits, you get a rupture. If only one of those hits connects, 1 rupture. If you cause a miss, that's a rupture as well. So as you can see, it's it's the easiest way to build up those ruptures. If the opponent's far away, during your special attack, you'll see there's a little grey icon with a purple one in the middle. She goes unblockable. That goes on. You want to really utilize this for the SP2 especially. And non-cosmic champs, if she is affected by weakness, slow, or exhaustion, she cannot miss or have unblockable attack effects. So there is that sort of form of preventing her from going unblockable. But apart from that, against cosmic champs, everything goes. So as I said, on the SP1, she gets Primal Sense and Huntress Sense. What are they? Primal Sense, whenever you inflict a rupture, did a burst damage of 2,244 physical damage based on the number of ruptures that there are. It's increased by 100% during special attacks, so then goes up to, 4,488. And the Huntress Sense gives a 10% chance for all non-contact attacks from special attacks to miss. Whenever inflicting rupture or causing the opponent to miss, generate 10% bar of power. So this is really handy in when you're, again, using that miss on the heavy attack when you're charging it. I'll show you guys that in a minute. On the Winter Soldier, for example, you are able to then showcase, build some power, which then helps for you to then throw SP2, which is sort of the main goal, and this is why. Each hit has a 10% chance to inflict a rupture, and these deal big 2,000 physical damage. You see it's all 2,200. Each damaging debuff increases the chance of inflicting a rupture. So if she's got like 10, then you're guaranteed to get 11. 5, you're pretty much 50-50 of getting a rupture. And then with that SP2, you also get that that Primal Sense, which is a burst of 4,488 because of the 100% increase during special attacks. So really, she's not that complicated. All the SP3 does is inflict a rupture and allows you to get a primal and Huntress sense for 14 seconds. So this can be handy, but it's just easier to throw 2 SP1s, so obviously it's 2 bars of power rather than 3. She has some really nice synergies. She has one with War Machine and Hawkeye, which allow her to reduce Purify. She has one with Black Panthers, where any unstoppable buffs while the opponent is suffering from the effects of Rupture, so she doesn't necessarily have to have Neutralize on to stop that unstoppable. When fighting small champions, heavy attacks have extra attack. When fighting large and extra large champs, she can increase the duration with Elsa Bloodstone. And then you've also got that Kitty Pryde one that most people know about, which is I'll show you on the 5-star. Allows Kitty Pryde to go unblockable above 10 phases, but allows Tigra's neutralize effects to last 35% longer. So that's basically all there is to Tigra. I will say before we get into the gameplay, I'm not the best Tigra player out there. Obviously, there are so much better Tigra players out there. MSD, FinTech, those people specialize in Tigra or can play her really well. And Tigra is really all about spacing. If you get the correct spacing, you'll be really good. You'll see in the Winter Soldier fight, I will reiterate this in a second, but you'll see that it takes me a while to get into the fight to understand the spacing of Winter Soldier. But once you've got it, it is then a lot easier. So let's jump in and break that fight down. Welcome to the Winter Soldier fight. So, yeah, as I said in the last part, I am still a bit of a noob. I've put a lot of practice in. I'm still practicing now. You can see every hit is putting that neutralize on. The neutralize doesn't actually last that long, so you need to be really quite on it. But the Kitty Pryde synergy definitely helps. So you'll see here, you can charge the heavy attack to miss. So I use that one first. So I counter his heavy attack. I get 2 ruptures because 2 of my heavy attack hits connected. Then I throw the SP1 to refresh my my Huntress. And then again, I use the charging of the heavy attack there to miss his projectiles or his gunshots. I'll do it again here to show, but you see I'm already at 10 ruptures because there's another one because of every time I'm countering, whether it be his heavy attack or his special attack, I'm able to add more on. And then you'll see here, dash back to get that unblockable. And then the SB2, you see there's 3.5k damage there. You've got the crit there, but you've also got 2k in the background in those red numbers. That's the rupture burst. So see here, again, I'm using charging the heavy attack to miss all of his SP2 gunshots. I'm going to fast forward all of this because I don't play it necessarily very well, and I want it to make a short video so it's helpful, but to show you guys really how best to play her. So it's about countering heavy attacks and countering special attacks, causing them to miss. So you'll see here when we get back up to full speed or onto normal speed, the fight has taken me a while. I've lost around 30% of my health trying to get the spacing, but if you understand the spacing, you see here I'm able to I throw that heavy attack a little bit early, but it doesn't really matter. I'm able to dash back, get the unblockable, still do 6k damage there, 4k damage there, 4k again. So what's that, 14k, another 3k, another 2k. So that special attack, when it all ends up, is about 25, 30k. On a rank 5-star, imagine a rank 6-star rank 3, which is obviously what you want, but a lot of practice is needed for this because you can see even I've not played this very perfectly. Again, 4k already. We've got 10 ruptures on, so she's doing that burst damage. There's 3k there was 6k. Again, another one of about 20k. So it's all about, as I said, countering the heavy attacks, countering the special attacks, causing them to miss. There, another rupture on my heavy attack there. So I think what I'm going to do is go into the Captain Marvel fight. There I can showcase the beam, so you can see the gunshots being non-contacts causing miss. And then here she'll have the class advantage, and I can jump into that one and showcase that one a little bit better. So yeah, let's jump into there and see if it works a bit better. But first, I just want to show that one where you see 6 ruptures. That's all from his heavy attack. I countered it with my heavy attack. All 3 hits went on, which meant I got 3 ruptures. Another one there of a lot of damage. I pushed that all in, works absolutely perfectly, and then he dies. So it is, it does take a lot of practice. It is really quite difficult, but if you've got the spacing, you just know it's got to be heavy attacks to get those neutralized on. So let's jump into the Captain Marvel with not a lot of health, and this will sort of showcase how much damage you can really do in sort of a quick time. So you'll see, I want to start off, get to my SP1, so just get her into the corner. Obviously, the best place to get her is the corner, because then it means that you are you're able to throw your heavy attack constantly. So you'll see the beam. I've gone wrong there because instead of just holding my heavy attack and letting the beam not hit me, I've tried to dash back and then throw a heavy attack. So you can see there, I'm forcing her to throw her heavy attack, getting putting the ruptures on after, so punishing that heavy attack. So I've got 6 ruptures on. I'm just going to throw this SP3 to show you guys what it does. It just puts the Primal Sense and Huntress onto refresh, but this is where we sort of get into the big damage here. So you want to try and bait out their heavy attacks and then punish them. So this will be really good in champs who are on nose. You see 18k, 7k in red numbers, 7k again, 21k, 4k. So that's just in red numbers because of how many ruptures there are. That special attack there on a rank 5 came to about 40k. That's absolutely incredible for somebody of this level who, me myself not being the best Tigra player on the planet, by no means, but you're still able to get those if you just put some practice in, build up those ruptures by punishing the heavy attacks and throwing your SP2, building up the ruptures, throw your SP2, dash back to get that unblockable, and then you can put on, you can do a lot more damage. So you see, I want to sort of showcase here, you get the 3 ruptures on. This, that's the thing. In principle, it's really simple, but you can see there, I'm able to miss I miss her attack by charging my heavy attack, because obviously it's just a beam, it causes it to miss. I'm already at 10 charges now. I've managed to use my attack there, go up to 9, and then you can see I finish her off. So it's a quick fight, it doesn't take too long. The spacing is the real key. I'm going to go through, recap everything that we've said, and then finish this video off. Right guys, so you've seen the Captain Marvel and the Winter Soldier fight. You can see how much damage she can really do when I get it right. Obviously, I'm not the perfect player. I just want to get this one out there so that people can see how good Tigra is and why she's rated as one of those highest champs on my tier lists and my ranking videos. It's all about punishing those heavy attacks. You want, as you saw in the Captain Marvel fight, hold your block, force her to throw her heavy attack, and then you counter her heavy, with your heavy to get those 3 ruptures on. Or you can then counter her special attacks as well, or the heavy attacks are a lot easier, but that allows you to get up to 10, 11, 12 ruptures. And once you're at that, that's when you want to throw your big SP2, do that red numbers damage that you saw on the Captain Marvel rank, building up to about 40k. That's why Tigra's so effective. Then she's also got the neutralize on her, which is a little bit harder to bring up, but a really nice synergy with Kitty Pryde, who again is, maybe the 2nd, 3rd best champ in this game. Those two make for a really, really nice combination. That's why she's so good. That's the short little recap. Throw 2 SP1s to refresh and get your senses up for longer. Once they're up, punish heavy attacks with your heavy attack, or punish specials with your heavy attack. And then once at around 9, 10, 11 ruptures, dash back to get the unblockable on your SP2, throw your SP2, and then you are able to do that massive piece of damage. So that is it for Tigra. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully this video helps you out. Again, just want to apologize. I know my skill didn't quite showcase what she can do, but even in a few of the clips that I've got there, you can show how good she is. I know that's only against the Realm of Legends champs, but this is only a rank 5 max, a rank 5 5-star. So as you know, it will only go up with being a 6-star. So yeah, please leave a like, please drop a comment if this helps you out, and do subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate that. There's also a Discord link and a Twitter link down below. Follow me on those, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.